What if I told you that living an extra 20 years doesn't require expensive drugs or painful workouts, but just a few simple things every morning? If you're over 60, these 7 habits could be the secret to a longer, healthier, and happier life. I know, it sounds too good to be true. I used to think so too. My name is James Walker. I am 68 years old, and I live with my wife in a small town in Oregon. I retired 3 years ago, and instead of feeling free, I felt increasingly weak. I was tired. I couldn't sleep well. My memory was fuzzy. And most importantly, I felt like I was fading away from my own life. Then one morning, after reading an article about how starting your morning can change your entire health and mood, I decided to give it a try. No strict diet, no 2-hour gym sessions, just a few small habits: drinking water as soon as you wake up, taking a light walk outside, eating a protein-rich breakfast, taking a few minutes to be thankful for life. Sounds simple, but the results are nothing short of amazing. After a few weeks, I slept more soundly, felt more alert, and even felt less pain in my back and knees. My wife teased me, "Are you 50 again?" I'm not a medical professional or a fitness trainer. I'm just an average guy who tries something different every morning and feels a difference. And today, I want to share with you the 7 morning habits that have changed my life. If you're in your 60s or older, don't skip these, because who knows, you might just be starting the most rewarding chapter of your life, just like I did. As we get older, our mornings become more important than ever. I used to take this for granted, waking up without a plan, drinking a cup of coffee, and then sitting around watching TV for hours. But then I realized how I start my day determines the rest of it. The first hour after waking up is the golden hour. It not only sets your energy and mood, but it also impacts your overall health. For those of us in our 60s, this is doubly important. Starting your morning right can help reduce joint pain, improve mobility, keep your hormones balanced, and, most importantly, help your brain function more clearly. Our bodies don't recover as quickly after 60, but I've learned that with the right care, you can still feel healthy, energized, and enjoy life like you did in your prime. And it all starts in the morning. I'm going to share with you 7 morning habits that have changed my life. These aren't just theories, they're backed by science, simple to implement, and most importantly, designed specifically for us seniors. These habits have helped me improve your sleep in just a few weeks, less back pain and knee pain without medication, increase concentration and memory, and most importantly, I feel happier and more motivated every morning. I don't say this to brag. I say it because I know there are people out there like me, people who have lost faith in their own health. If I did it, you can too. So if you're ready to make every morning the start of a healthier life, keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any of our helpful content specifically for seniors like you. Together, we can live longer, healthier, and happier lives, starting with the simple things. Habit #1: drink 16-20 oz of water as soon as you open your eyes. My story continues when I meet a lovely woman in my Monday morning yoga class. Margaret, 72, from Ohio. She has the brightest eyes and the biggest smile in the class, is always the first to arrive, and never seems to complain of fatigue. One day, after a workout, I couldn't contain my curiosity and asked, "Margaret, do you have any secrets?" I wake up feeling sluggish, my joints are cracking, and my mind is in a fog. She smiled and said, "James, my secret is simple. Drink a full glass of water as soon as you open your eyes." I was stunned. "That's it?" Margaret explains. "Your body becomes dehydrated after 6-8 hours of sleep. Think of it like a plant that hasn't been watered all night. Without water, How can you stay awake? She says that every night before bed, she puts a 1620 Oz glass of water, about 2 to 2.5 US cups, on her nightstand. I add a slice of lemon. Not only does it taste good, but it also helps my body detox and cleanse my digestive tract in the morning. I gave it a try, and guess what? After just a week, I saw a noticeable difference. I no longer felt sluggish when I got out of bed. My knees felt softer, and my mind was surprisingly clear. I felt like there was a gentle flow of energy spreading through my body just from doing one small thing: drinking water. Now, my glass of water with a slice of lemon has become my morning companion. I even feel a little excited when I open my eyes, knowing that I'm starting my day with a healthy choice. If you're feeling tired in the morning or have mild joint pain, try this habit. It costs you nothing, just a glass of water, but what you gain could be an energized day. Habit hashtag 2. Get morning sunlight. Reset circadian rhythm. Improve sleep. After maintaining my morning water habit and feeling my body begin to revive, I began to learn the next habit of elderly people who live long and healthy lives. And then I met Margaret again, a woman with abundant vitality that everyone admires. That day, I found her sitting on a park bench, the sunlight gently covering her silky silver hair. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath as if enjoying something precious. I sat down next to her and asked, "Are you meditating?" Margaret laughed and said, "No, I'm just getting some morning sun, 15 to 30 minutes every morning, and I sleep better than any medicine I've ever tried." I was surprised. How could just sitting in the sun help me sleep well? The morning sunlight helps my body reset its internal clock. It's like a reminder to my body, it's time to start the day, she explains. So in the evening, my body produces melatonin at the right time, which helps me fall asleep, stay asleep, and not wake up in the middle of the night. I started experimenting, just sitting on my porch, letting the natural light touch my face and hands, or taking a light walk in a nearby park. The sun didn't have to be too strong or too long, just 15 to 30 minutes was enough. And true to Margaret's words, within a week, my sleep improved dramatically. I fell asleep more easily, stopped tossing and turning, and woke up feeling more refreshed. Sunbathing in the morning doesn't just improve sleep. It also boosts vitamin D, which helps strengthen bones, improve mood, and slow down the aging process. Who wouldn't want that? If you're struggling to sleep or feel moody in the morning, try stepping outside into the gentle sunlight and let nature do the rest. You'll be amazed at the results. Habit hashtag 3, move gently, wake up your body. Release energy after starting each morning with a glass of water and some gentle sunlight. I felt like my body was slowly rebooting. But there was one thing I hadn't realized. If I didn't move my body, I still felt sluggish and stiff, especially in my back and knees. Then one morning, while walking around the neighborhood, I saw Margaret again, this time doing a series of simple stretches in the park, not too fast, not too hard, but full of grace. I asked, "Are you doing yoga?" "You can call it yoga," she laughs, "but I just move gently every morning for about 15 minutes. It keeps my muscles from getting stiff and makes me feel much more alert." At her suggestion, I gave it a try. No gym, no fancy equipment, just simple movements, stretching, rolling your shoulders, walking around the house, or climbing a few stairs. After just a few days, I noticed a difference: less pain in my knees, more flexibility in my shoulders, and a clearer mind. According to research, light morning movement helps increase blood circulation, reduce joint pain and stiffness, especially useful for the elderly. It also activates happy hormones such as serotonin and endorphins. A great way to start a new day. You don't have to run or hit the gym. Just 10 to 20 minutes each morning of something you enjoy, a walk in the yard, some stretching, even some light dancing to your favorite music. Margaret often puts on some classic jazz and sways. To the beat, it's fun and gets your body moving. Tip: prepare your favorite morning playlist and keep a yoga mat or pair of sneakers by your bed. They serve as a gentle reminder each morning that it's me time. Trust me, after a week, you won't want to miss another morning. And if you find this useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to join me, James, and our community on the journey to live healthy, live happily, and live longer every day. I used to think that breakfast was just a quick affair, a slice of toast, some jam, maybe just a cup of coffee. But then I realized that every morning I started like that. A few hours later, I felt tired, foggy-headed, and sometimes an irresistible craving for sweets. One day, while chatting with Margaret, she shared her secret to keeping her energy steady all day. James, breakfast is an opportunity to nourish your body properly, especially after 60. Don't let your stomach be fooled by those sugary cereal boxes. I started making changes, and I recommend you try it too. Now, my mornings start with 2 hard-boiled eggs, 1/2 cup of oats cooked in unsweetened almond milk, sprinkled with chia seeds and blueberries. Sometimes I substitute plain Greek yogurt, adding some walnuts and flax seeds. You know what's best? I feel fuller longer, have more mental clarity, and most importantly, I no longer need that sweet mid-morning snack. According to nutritionists, protein helps maintain and rebuild muscle mass, which is extremely important as we tend to lose muscle as we age. Meanwhile, fiber aids digestion, regulates blood sugar levels, and even helps prevent constipation, a common problem in older adults. So rethink what you eat for breakfast. Stay away from sugary pastries, boxed cereals, and overly sweetened fruit juices. Instead, opt for nutritious, minimally processed options. Your body will thank you with every bite. My little tip: prepare breakfast the night before. Soak oats, boil eggs, mix in nuts or dried fruit. The next morning, just take it out and enjoy. This is more than just breakfast. This is how you protect your heart, muscles, and memory every day. One morning, I sat in my favorite wooden chair by the window, a cup of hot herbal tea in my hand. The sun was rising, the first light of day filtering through the old trees in the garden. And then I remembered the advice Margaret had once shared. James, there are things that don't require money, drugs, or a gym. Just a moment of silence and a little gratitude. From that day on, I started every morning with 2 5-minutes of meditation. I am not a professional meditator, but just closing my eyes, breathing in deeply, breathing out slowly, feeling the silence is enough to calm my heart. After a few breaths, I open my eyes and write down 3 things I am grateful for that day. Sometimes it is, I am grateful that I can still walk without pain, or I am grateful for my grandchild's laughter yesterday, or simply, I am grateful that it is sunny today. You know what? That little habit completely changes the way I look at a new day. It doesn't take away the backache. It doesn't turn back time, but it helps me start the day with a light heart and full of hope. Science has proven it. Gratitude improves mental health, reduces stress, boosts immunity, and helps you sleep better. And meditation, even for just a few minutes, can help lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and improve concentration. You can try it tomorrow morning. Sit in a quiet place, breathe slowly for 2 minutes. Then, write or think of 3 things that make you smile. It doesn't have to be fancy, just sincere. I, James, tried it, and now I can't start my day without it. I don't remember exactly when my phone became the first thing I touched every morning. Maybe it was after my nephew first taught me how to use social media, or after I got used to reading the news as soon as I opened my eyes. But one morning, a few months ago, I woke up feeling sluggish. As usual, I reached for my phone and scrolled through a series of negative headlines: natural disasters, politics, diseases. My heart started to beat faster. My mind was racing, and I suddenly thought, do I need to start my day like this? From that day on, I tried something new. I left my phone in another room at night, and when I woke up, I gave myself 30 minutes of screen-free time. Instead, I stepped out into the garden, took a deep breath, and felt the gentle morning sun on my cheeks. I listened to the birds chirping and saw the little flowers blooming after the rain last night. I listened to my breathing and felt every movement as I gently rolled my shoulders or stretched my feet. No longer rushing to update news or respond to messages, I realized that life is beautiful when we pay attention to it. And surprisingly, I found myself less stressed, clearer-minded, and starting the day with true presence. According to experts, checking your phone right after waking up triggers your stress response, messes with your hormones, and gets your mind caught up in things you can't control. But just 30 minutes of connecting with yourself and the world around you can make a big difference for your entire day. Try this tomorrow morning. Turn off notifications, put your phone away from your bed, and start your day with something you truly enjoy, like a cup of tea, a short meditation session, or a walk around your yard. I, James, can tell you this from the heart. The world is beautiful when you really see it, not through a screen. As someone who is past 60, I understand more than ever that aging brings subtle changes to the body. Even though I eat a balanced diet, exercise daily, and maintain a positive attitude, there are times when I feel low on energy, have a fuzzy memory, or even have unexplained muscle aches and pains. One time during a routine checkup, my doctor, a geriatrician, said, "James, sometimes diet alone isn't enough. Our bodies after 60 need a little extra support, just like a vintage car needs special care to run well." From then on, I started taking supplements wisely, as directed by my doctor. And here's what changed my life: omega-3. I started taking fish oil every morning. Not only did it help with arthritis, it also improved my mood and concentration. That was something I wasn't expecting, but I'm so grateful for. Vitamin D3. Living in a place with long winters, I rarely go out to sunbathe. After supplementing with D3, I feel like I sleep better, my mood is more stable, and my immune system is even strengthened. Magnesium, a miracle sleep aid. A few pills at night help me avoid night cramps and sleep like a kid. Coquin. This is what doctors call fuel for the heart. After a few weeks of supplementation, I felt my energy levels were higher, and my morning activities went much smoother. I'm not saying everyone needs these nutrients, but I do recommend talk to your doctor. A few simple tests can tell you exactly what your body is lacking. And remember, supplements are no substitute for a healthy lifestyle, but they are an important piece of the health puzzle. If you find it difficult to get started, write down the symptoms you're experiencing, bring them to your appointment, and ask your doctor if you need more support. Do big or drastic. Instead, I see small steps, drinking a glass of water. When I look back, I don't see big or drastic changes. Instead, I see small steps. On to morning, keep mind aware from small, but when repeated every morning, they have: drink a glass of water, step out onto the porch to catch some sun, take a 15-minute walk around the yard, breathe deeply, eat a healthy breakfast, be grateful, and put your phone away. Each of these may seem small, but when repeated every morning, habits that have changed my life. They became habits that changed my life. 67. This more alert and, most importantly, living with purpose more than ever. If I, DOI, James, am 67 years old, feel clearer, healthier, and most importantly, more purposeful than ever. If I can do it, so can you. Life after 60 is not an ending, but a new chapter where you can rewrite your own health story. And it all starts with how you greet the morning. Life after 60 isn't about slowing down. It's about starting to live more consciously. Through James's story, we learn that small changes to our morning routine, like drinking water, moving lightly, getting some sunlight, eating a nutritious breakfast, and practicing gratitude can make a big difference in our health and well-being. These seemingly simple things are the foundation for living longer, healthier, and happier every day. Age is not a limit, but an opportunity to start taking care of yourself completely. Remember, every morning is a new opportunity for you to choose to live better. If you find this video useful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the Senior Moments Matter channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next shares. What do you think of James's morning routine? What are some of the habits you've tried or would like to start today? Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.